Welcome back to Nightcap Chat, the pop culture podcast, talking all things comic books, video games, movies, TV shows, and more. Today we are doing our pop culture update for August 2021. I'm Blade O'Neill.
I'm Lance O'Neill.
And of course, before we dive into it, I just want to thank everyone for taking the time to like, share, listen, subscribe, show your love, share your comments, show your support for Nightcap Chat. Without you, we wouldn't be here. So just got in theory, a short little episode today. We're just gonna do some updates. We actually haven't done a pop culture update in almost a year. We meant to do this a little more often, but now is just as good a time as ever. So I know the first thing that I want to bring up. I know you don't care as much as I do, but we're a couple weeks away from, or technically a few days away, I think, because of the pre-release for the Pokemon trading card game, the new Sword and Shield expansion. That is going to be Evolving Skies. The release date is the 27th, but I think there's some pre-release thing coming out before that. I don't really know, but they announced some of the initial release promo cards, which will have the Galarian legendary birds, Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. And to go with them, there's a fourth one, and that is Flaffy.
Is there a Pokemon I'm forgetting?
It's the evolved form of Mareep. Flaffy evolves into Ampharos.
Oh, yeah.
So to go along with the 3 legendary birds is also Flaffy. Specifically.
That's cool.
Those are the promo cards. I was hoping you'd comment that was kind of odd and random.
I mean, it's a popular character.
You think so?
Yeah. 100%.
No, I guess so.
You don't think so?
It's just weird because it's just a middle evolution to go with 3 legendaries.
Doing the middle is kind of weird. I'm surprised they didn't just go with, what is it, Ampharos?
Yeah. I mean, that would have stuck out less to me than Flaffy. But I'm not complaining. I will try to get them all.
I mean, I guess... Well, it's a promos. It's one that you pick. It's not one that you get at random, right?
You know, I'm not 100% sure. I think it is one you'd pick.
Okay, because that would suck if it's like, oh, you're guaranteed a promo and that's the one you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
That would be disappointing.
And the birds aren't that good. They're not full art. They're just regular hollows, and I'm sure they're just a part of the set too. They just have I already forgot what it was called. The Evolving Skies logo, like in the corner of the art portion. But I'm looking forward to that set. Gonna have some dragon Pokemon and the Evolutions, which is going to be pretty exciting. But moving on from that,
I think it's kind of ridiculous that they named it Evolution. What is it? Evolution Skies? What
Evolving Skies.
Evolving Skies. Okay, yeah, because we already have Falling Skies. They do this literally with everything. Like everything has to have the same ending, but just change the first word or the op or vice versa. It's so ridiculous and annoying.
That's true. It is a little confusing because Shining Fates, which was a couple of expansions ago, was the one that had lots of shiny Pokemon. And in the previous series, that was Hidden Fates, was the one with the shiny Pokemon. So it is a little confusing there.
And they had Falling Skies before, right? And now
something like that.
Evolution Skies.
There's I wonder if I can quickly pull it up. There's Celestial Storm. Skies. Where was the Roaring Skies?
Roaring Skies, sorry.
Was the X and Y set.
You can't think of just come up with a different word. Like, there's so many words. Come on.
Well, there's so many expansions.
It's just ridiculous. I don't know.
Guardians Rising, Burning Shadows, Lost Thunder. Well, there you go. The Lost Thunder one from Sun and Moon. And it was Vivid Voltage for Sword and Shield. So that's different.
That's a little better.
We had Cosmic Eclipse in Sun and Moon.
So when did they go to 3 words? Because in the beginning it was just 1 word, right? It was Fossil, and Jungle. Now we're in 2 words, Vivid Voltage.
I don't think that's true because the third
Team
set,
Rocket?
was Team Rocket.
Yeah.
Because it was base set,
It's kind of
jungle,
cheating,
fossil,
you know what I mean?
or a fourth set, right? Was rocket, base set, jungle, fossil, then rocket, I think. Right?
I don't know. I think so.
Whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. And then I think the gym leader one was right after that, where they had like, Blaine, Erica, and Giovanni's Pokemon. That was a cool set. Oh,
The first 3 sets were the best, but
that was nostalgia. Well, just wait till October 8th. They're doing a celebration set, and I think it has going to have like some more throwback. If I'm not,
they
if I'm
should have
not
just
mistaken.
they should have done a redo of all the first 3 sets. I don't know why they haven't. Because we were buying. I was buying like every time I saw them, and when they did the reboot of the first base set.
Well, this one's going to have 25 classic Pokemon trading card game sets, cards. I mean, and it's a relatively small set with more than 45 cards. It's going to have 4 Pokemon V and 2 Pokemon V Max, and that's a hot set. It's going to have Mew and Ho-Oh, Zamazenta, Flying Pikachu, and Surfing Pikachu.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's going to be good stuff. Really, really looking forward to that one. That one comes out October 8th. Is the set right after the next one that comes out, which is Evolving Skies in 2 weeks. Speaking of other games, we were at Drawn to Comics. I think both of us were separately over the weekend. And that's Drawn to Comics on downtown Glendale on the corner of 58th Avenue and Glendale Avenue in Glendale, Arizona. But there's some Heroclix sets coming out for those of you who play Heroclix. Heroclix, I guess, is like a tabletop kind of figure game, kind of like glorified chess, where the pieces all have special powers. The pieces have superpowers, right? They move in all kinds of different ways.
Yeah, it's like chess, but 10,000 times more complicated.
Yep. So there's an X-Men set coming out and an Avengers Fantastic Four set, right? Is that a leak? Or do we know that?
I mean, it's not really
It's
leak.
out there.
I mean,
It's out there, right?
It's out there.
People know.
Yeah, it's out there.
People know. But we looked through
It's
the
on their
X-Men set.
website.
Yeah. We looked through the X-Men set though. I don't know. It was a little underwhelming. If you care and you want to avoid some spoilers, maybe skip the next couple minutes here. I'll give you a chance to click that skip button if you don't want to be spoiled on the set. Although I don't know, do people not want to be spoiled on Heroclix? I mean, I think you would want to know what's in the set, right?
I think to some extent. I mean, I might want to know what the big ones are, maybe, and then that's it, or certain characters I'm looking for, and that's it, maybe.
That's fair.
I don't know, because there was fun. I mean, it was fun. Remember when we first started?
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm trying, but like the first couple of sets, you weren't really sure. You know what I mean? When they came out.
Yeah.
Unless you got the checklist and you went through it, but you were like, oh, who is this? And the first time you got like a Blade, you're like, oh, Blade, that's so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's there definitely is some fun of being surprised for sure. I do that a little bit with Pokemon cards. But if the set does, I do like take a peek, and if it starts to seem underwhelming, it'll determine how much of that set I collect, you know. But for this one, the big ultra is the Ultra Chase, right?
Ultra Chase
is Deadpool. It is like 200 points, which is a lot. For this game,
or 100 points, either or.
Is it always 200 or 100? Yeah. He's got a weird cake thing that like poisons you or something. I don't know. I love Deadpool, but I find the stupid things they do wildly annoying. And now that he's going to be a rare piece, gosh.
I mean, it is what it is. It's better than. I mean, that's better than the super rare that they have for him.
What, the dew pool, whatever, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, it's dupe. You know, it's dupe. Deadpool, the dupe is Deadpool. You know, the the little green looking bean
Oh,
thing.
that's what that is. Oh, I just looked it up. I see it now. Oh my gosh, that is so dumb.
It's kind of funny though. I mean, like it's pretty stupid, but Doom's such a dumb character, you know.
Of course they did
But it
this.
shouldn't be a HeroClix. Like, come on, what are we doing?
And there's Guardians in there, Lalandra's in there.
Apocalypse is in there, so that's cool. You know, that's a plus.
We just had at least two Apocalypse, and
yeah, but he's not like the main one. It's more about what's his name? It's pretty cool. His name's escaping me. Gladiator. There's multiple gladiators. There's 3 different gladiators in the set.
Yeah.
So that's cool if you're into like the X-Men characters and the lore, or just Gladiator. I think Gladiator is super cool. So I think the set has some other viable things, but we have a Destiny back. I don't know if Destiny even been in a set since like the 3rd set, or am I wrong?
Oh, I'm not sure. How she had to have been in the House of X set. Like she had a role in there because she predicted that Moira might have one more life after this one, because that's her mutant power, was she reincarnates, and every time she reincarnates she creates a new timeline. So there was only going to be like one more, maybe 2, depending on your choices. And it was Destiny who predicted that after, you know, she saw into her future or whatever. And I guess, but no information on the Avengers and Fantastic Four set, right?
There's not too much on it. So I don't really have much to say about it, because nothing's really been like leaked yet. And then there's that they announced the War of the Realms is coming out in, I think, Christmas.
Okay.
Around Christmas time, and they're gonna have a Lady Phoenix promo. So that's pretty cool.
I can dig that. I do like collecting the Phoenix Heroclix as much as I can, even though I'm still missing the Dark Phoenix from the X-Men animated series set.
It's going to be a promo one, so I think you have to buy it separately. I'm assuming that's what it means when they say promo. So
I guess
like they collect this one, right? Yeah. So you don't have to worry about buying 5 bricks and not pulling one or something.
You're like, I want this one. Yes, that is.
But if you guys do want to collect these, you can go to Drawn to Comics in downtown Glendale and pick up your HeroClix there.
Yep, the corner of 58th Avenue and Glendale, Arizona. Let's see how many times we can plug that into this week. Alrighty. So speaking of comics, we got a Marvel Legend Fantastic Four retro card wave announcement just today or yesterday, depending on when you're listening to this. It's a cool set if you like Fantastic Four, I guess. I mean, like I don't care. I never cared for Fantastic Four. The best thing to me was always their villains. They have some of the best villains. But what really caught my eye on that set was there's the High Evolutionary.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because you would think that it would be more of just, I don't know, Terrax, like a Herald of a Galactus kind of a thing than anything, or
Doom.
Doom, yeah. So it's kind of weird. I don't know if is it more trying to go for the TV show that they had for a little bit and he was involved, or is this like we want High Evolutionary involved because that's going to be part of the Fantastic Four stuff too? Like I'm not sure where they're going with it, but I mean it's cool. I mean I have no problem with High Evolutionary, but it does kind of not make sense. I don't know. What do you think?
I think the weirder thing is that other character that was in the wave, like Psycho Man or whatever it was. I'm not even sure I'm familiar with that character. I mean, I feel like that's going to be a peg warmer like there's going to be leftover Psycho-Mans everywhere because everyone will be buying the Fantastic Four, especially with the Marvel Legends Galactus coming out right now, and two of his goals, because it's one of those Kickstarter things. There's a Kickstarter for Silver Surfer. That's like the next goal, but they just met the Kickstarter goal to include Nova, the gold female Herald of Galactus, not Nova, the Nova Corps person. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting, and I wonder if that means that Nova would be the Herald first in like a movie somewhere. Maybe even as soon as Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
It's possible. I feel like I can't believe that they haven't done anything with Nova yet. Like they had the Nova Corps in a couple movies, and then they blew up the entire planet. And then you thought maybe he would come by, or Captain Marvel would bring him and be like, I saved this guy or found him or something. I don't know.
I think it's coming. They intentionally left out showing Thanos get the Power Stone. So obviously they're like, we got to leave this for, the prologue or the opening scene of, a Nova movie, or maybe it's the middle of it, No, it's coming. It's on their radar. They don't rush into things like DC, Yeah,
I'm going through, what's his name? Psycho-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see like what his deal is, and he's just some mad scientist guy.
That's what he looks like. But I mean,
I don't know. He's obsessed with getting Captain Universe's power, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, or.
Well, I think after the initial wave, they do a handful of other figures, don't they? Because after the first like vintage cardback Spider-Man wave, didn't they like trickle in some here and there? And isn't that like where the Black Cat came from, or was she part of the first wave?
I'm not sure when the Black Cat. I feel like Black Cat must have trickled in because I didn't know about it, and then all of a sudden I saw it.
Yeah.
And I was like, why didn't I know about this? And I'm buying it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so maybe that's where they're saving like Doom, and maybe a couple other characters. Although they did the Fantastic Four straight up, and then they already did some variants, like Invisible Woman being invisible, and then Johnny Storm not being all the way on fire.
You know what? I don't like the Human Torch one. It looks weird.
Really? Oh, I thought it was fine.
He's too like red
for the on fire version.
Yeah, like his body is like just like red. Like it's not like fire, it's just like red. You know what I mean? Like it's like somebody just painted his figure red, and like that was like, it's not like
flames, he's not even painted red. I mean? He's just straight up a translucent red with like 1, 2, 3, like 4 flames on him.
Yeah, it just looks weird.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean it's not that great. It's interesting that they didn't do any of those like black lines, especially like the older Human Torch figures had.
Well, it looks like they went halfway on it. They made him red like that one, but then they didn't give him the lines.
Yeah.
Or the flames around the red.
They did a little bit.
But it doesn't help. I was just in Target, and the little 3-inch figures. There's a Human Torch in Target, and it looks good. Like it looks like he's all flamey and everything, so it's cool.
Oh yeah,
There's also a Carol Danvers there too.
Yeah. Those are interesting sets. And I think they kind of shoehorned in that they're doing a cool X-Force 3-pack, which I think is cool, but I'm also kind of disappointed. It's a 3-pack with Richter, Domino, and Cannonball. And now I think I remember them announcing the Domino, but I don't think I realized it was going to be in a 3-pack. And I don't really care about Cannonball or Richter. So to me, it's kind of disappointing because I really want the Domino, especially since it's like first appearance Domino.
I don't get why sometimes they just put random nonsense in these packs.
Because they don't want any of them to be a peg warmer. So now you have to buy the 3-pack.
I guess. I don't know. I have zero interest in buying it. I don't know.
If it ever goes on clearance for half off, I would do that for the Domino.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you like Domino. That's probably the only thing they're banking on is people who like Domino. I'm assuming, because who else would like any of those other characters?
Yeah, fair enough. And sorry to all the Cannonball and Richter fans.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's got to be what they're doing. Disappointing. We'll see what happens. But I mean, I've had some pretty good luck on getting those packs for clearance price, because I have the 3-pack with Warbird, Ms. Marvel, Radioactive Man. Oh gosh, I can't even picture who the third character is. Marvel Legends 3-pack, Ms. Marvel, Radioactive Man, and oh, that's right, Captain America. How random is that?
I don't get the Captain America part.
Like, between those three, right? It just seems like a weird.
Oh, Radioactive Man is weird. When you said it, I was thinking of what's his name that gave Captain Marvel cancer.
Yeah. Oh. It wasn't Radioactive Man. It was.
I don't think so.
Nuke?
It's, no, it's not Nuke. It's close. It's something like that. It's not Nuke. It's. Oh my gosh, what's his name?
It's something like that.
I can see him. I have his first appearance.
He explodes,
like,
right?
It's 8 of them. Yeah, it's not Nuke. It's kind of like Nuke. It's something. It's like. I can't believe I can't think of this right now. Nitro.
That sounds right. Nitro. Yep. Here it is. Nitro. Yep. We did it.
Unless is Radioactive Man Nitro after he exploded? Like, I mean, I don't even
that's
know.
pretty funny. Nitro Man evolved and became Radioactive Man. He's a Pokemon now. We're bringing it all back.
Yeah. But to Captain Marvel, it was super effective.
Oh, Captain Marvel fainted.
And now he's in Lavender Town.
Oh, man. That's sad. All right, let's move on to video game news. Shift back to some games now. Video games. I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, video game news. Not much going on. Fortnite just announced there's going to be a Gamora skin in the game. So I guess they're still going strong in their deal with Marvel, I guess. I mean, that's kind of crazy. I don't know. When is this ever going to end?
And it's a comic book look.
Yeah.
Too, which
100%.
is
It's the newer comic book look. Yeah. Unfortunately, not the original comic book look, but they probably couldn't do that in the video game. But it's still really cool. And you get her sword, or she has a cape. It's pretty cool. It's interesting.
Do you think that maybe they're doing this to start getting people used to this look because she's going to have a more classic look in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
Well,
because now she's from this other timeline, right? And she's upset by all these events, so maybe she's gonna start doing things a little different here. So she's gonna put on the yellow makeup and wear the white and stuff.
Well, I'm trying to think of the other characters. So what's weird is some of the characters they have in the game are comic book accurate, and then other ones are movie. Like they just had Black Widow skins for Black Widow movie, and it was just straight out of the movie.
Yeah,
it's Black Widow. But then you have like the Thor from the new comic books, and you have Cosmic Thor.
And they just did Loki.
And it's Loki. I guess it's. Well, I mean, it's probably from both. I mean,
it's MCU Loki. It's Battle of New York Loki.
yeah. Um, them releasing Gamora now would line up for when the original release date was for the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. The next one, I don't know, because everything got pushed back so far.
Mm-hmm.
Because they released the Black Widow skin like a year ago, and then everything kind of got pushed back. So I don't know if this is just, hey, we were going to release it, so we're just going to release it now because we should have released it already. Because it seems like some of their release dates were supposed to line up with the original dates of the Marvel releases. So it would kind of, I guess maybe that would make sense why it's getting released when it is.
I think so. I think it's close. You know. But what's interesting is like why didn't they just like fix their deal? Like it's supposed to coincide with this stuff, so like why couldn't they just push these back too?
Trying to make their money, worried about it. I'm not saying their game's gonna like not be as popular, but it might, you know what I mean? They're trying to probably just,
it's like Fortnite needs it, so they don't care.
Yeah.
And Marvel didn't care enough to be like, yeah, whatever. They need it more than we do. We were just like, whatever.
I mean, they could always re-release. I mean, what they did with the Black Widow ones is they put it away, and then when the movie came out, they put it back out in the store. It's not like it's always, purchasable. Usually things are only purchasable for like a week, and then that's it. If you missed it, you missed it.
Gotcha.
So this could just be, hey, here it is, and then if you don't get it, well, you gotta wait till the Guardians movie comes out.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, I think it'd be cool to see Gamora with her yellow makeup and all that. I think that would be neat.
100%.
And you said there was a concert, right?
Yeah, there was a Ariana Grande concert. I watched it. It was fun. It was cool. It was crazy how, I mean, it's insane how much the amount of time these developers must have taken to do it had to be insane because everything that happened was just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like it's kind of cool to see because I'm sure some of the artists, have a say in like what's 1,000% they have a say in like, hey, this is kind of what I want. So it's like a cool way to see them an artist express themselves through like something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like almost like, well, this is how I wish I could do a concert, but I can't. You know what I mean?
Have stuff flying around or
right.
Be a giant projection and like take over an island or whatever.
Yeah, like it's super cool. So I mean, it was fun. And then she has her own skin in the game. So now you can be Gamora, Ariana Grande, Wolverine, Iron Man,
Predator, right?
Predator, Batman. You could be anything, like the Terminator, right? You could be whatever. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's quite a combination of people and characters.
Or you just be a banana.
Or you can be a banana or a cat with muscles, right? Which I saw the action figure in Target the other day, the muscle cat guy. It's so weird. Anything else in video games?
I'm excited for Halo. That's all I have to say. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's free.
Why is it free?
It's free.
And what's the catch?
There is no catch. It's free. The multiplayer is free.
Campaign you have to pay for.
Yeah, multiplayer is 100% free.
Interesting.
And it's on PC, so you don't need an Xbox.
I mean, it's a little interchangeable, I think. I saw an advertisement the other day for the PlayStation, I don't know what it's called, like the Ultimate Bundle or something. So you pay the monthly fee and you get, Xbox Live Gold or whatever and the Game Pass. But it's kind of like a smartphone plan and it locks you in for 2 years. So for like $30 a month, they send you the new Xbox and you get all that stuff.
Like the good new Xbox or the bad new Xbox?
The good new Xbox.
Okay.
There's a plan for both.
Okay.
That's why I just jumped straight to the $30. And I was like, wow, that's that's pretty smart, I think, actually. You know?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, almost seems desperate.
You think so?
Am I wrong?
No.
Uh, I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, how much is the it's like $400, right?
Something
For
like that.
400, 500 titles. I mean, are you hoping that the people who don't have a credit card of a $400 limit can now buy them and then them not end up paying for it because they obviously couldn't put it just on a credit card? I mean, I don't know.
Well, in theory, it's
Seems
no
kind
interest.
of weird. Is it?
I don't
Are
know.
you sure it was no interest?
I have to run the numbers.
Was it a year or 2 years?
I thought it was 2 years.
2 years, $30. That's $720 or something. $740.
Okay, but
right?
you're also paying for Xbox Live and the other thing. So if you're
Okay, I'm
paying
not
for
sure how
that
much Xbox
anyway,
Live is.
you have to do the math on the difference.
I still don't think it's anywhere near that. Because even if the Xbox was 500, you're not paying $240 for 2 years.
There's different plans. I've just
Okay.
picked one of the higher ones. There's like 4 different plans.
I don't know if it's. I don't know. I guess it could work. It seems kind of weird.
Here's the thing: an Xbox has to be available, I think, for this to work. So we'll see.
It is kind of crazy that they're still not really that. You can't find them anywhere.
That or a PlayStation. You know, not that there's any games for either yet.
No, but the games run better. That's for sure.
Yeah, and that's fine. But I mean, to me, like an Xbox is almost tempting to have it downstairs, and then I can also play it on my PC, and I can access all the same games. Like there's options, and I can stream them in theory through Streamlink, play in my bedroom. So it's lots of options.
Yeah, I have zero interest in buying either. So there's no shot I'll probably buy either of them.
Why?
There's no incentive.
There's
What's the incentive?
the games that you want to play.
What games?
Horizon Zero Dawn sequel.
It's not worth buying a $500 PlayStation 4.
Okay. Moving on to movies. Warner Brothers and AMC, Superhype is reporting, agreed to a new theatrical window for 2022 movies. So that means that movies after 45 days of being in theaters will be able to go to VOD, which is pretty short, month and a half.
Is this a year is this a 1 year thing, or what is do you know what the term is?
Oh, I don't know. It's for their 2022 slate. So,
okay, that kind of makes sense then, because I feel like there's probably going to be a like bottleneck of movies coming out the next year.
mm-hmm.
So the movie theaters are probably going to have to put a movie in and get it out, put a new movie in, because there's been so many movies that I'm sure people just started working on, or people have been waiting for the pandemic to finish, or vice, you know what I mean? Like there's probably going to be a lot of like not only like superhero movies, but just regular movies that are just going to be thrown out there. So the movie theater is probably like, I can't have more than 6 weeks anyway, because there's going to be so much coming out, and I'd rather just get big weekend. It actually might be really good for them, instead of having like, oh, this movie's been out for 9 weeks and it's doing because there's nothing coming out.
Interesting.
That's just my take on it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. It's Warner Brothers movies that I probably won't see in the theater anyway. So, I mean, I'd rather everything just come out. I'll pay whatever to stay home and be able to watch it. You know, I hope they keep doing VOD, and I'd rather, quite frankly, they do VOD the same day as a theatrical release. I don't care if they they do $60, $80, because you can easily split that, and it's still cheaper than going to the theater. If you have like at least 4 people, right?
Yeah.
That's the future of movie making that I want.
Yeah, and I have a little baby. I don't want to be that guy at a movie theater with the baby. So
yeah, exactly. There you go. It's easy peasy.
Or have to get a babysitter because I want to go to the movies and make sure the baby's okay. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's going to save me the money just for paying a babysitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. You have the 4K TV. You have surround sound. You can have a beer. You can pause it to go to the bathroom. I think there's too many good things. Sorry, movie theaters. I'd rather just stay home.
The movie sucks. You can just turn it off.
Yep. Like, well, let's go do something else. Play Super Smash Brothers.
I think there is something to, like, when you're in a movie theater. I mean, it's hard to walk out. Even if the movie sucks, you're not walking out because you're like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, I paid for this, and then like there's other people around, and you're like, oh, whatever, I guess I'll just sit through this. You know what I mean? Whereas if you're at home and you're seeing a movie for the first time, if it sucks, you're like, yeah, you're turning off the TV and you're changing it, right?
Yeah. I mean, but if you invited other people over, I think there's that hesitation of like, does everyone else hate this as much as I do?
Right. Well, now. At least you can ask, at least there's, yeah. Or at least you just turn on and walk away, and you go, get on your phone.
That's true.
Walk in another room. You guys want to watch it?
Pour another drink. Go upstairs and play Super Smash Brothers.
Play pool or
yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I will passively watch this. So I guess last bit of little movie news. I think we're late on this, right? Because I think this was already news last week. But Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney for not making enough money off of them releasing Black Widow because they released it on Disney Plus. Which to me right off the bat was like, okay, well, obviously she didn't plan on ever returning as Black Widow, right? If she just wants to straight up sue him for a few million, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think she's just trying to get the money she was expecting for it, and especially since this is probably going to be the biggest amount of money she's going to make from a movie probably for the rest of her life. She's just fighting for what she wants. I mean, I don't blame her.
I do. I think it's dumb. You're not going to beat Disney. They have the best lawyers in the world. This isn't going to work out. And she was getting a cut of the Disney Plus money anyway, which is one of their biggest counterclaims against it, is that she made $20 million off of the Disney Plus VOD subscriptions.
She did. That's not true. She didn't make 20 million off those. She made 20 million was the deal. And then she was supposed to make a cut of the box office.
And she did.
She did, but they didn't include the Disney Plus as part of the box office.
I thought it was 20 million from the Disney Plus.
No, they worded because I reread it, and then they worded it weird to make it seem like she made it, but that's not what happened. But I mean, I don't know. I think they're just full of nonsense, because I read that she said that she tried reaching out to them when they announced it, and they refused to talk about her contract, because she said, hey, if you're released on VOD, on Disney Plus, can we talk about like renegotiating that part of the contract for that? And they didn't respond to her. So I feel like that's probably a big part of it, was like, I asked for you guys to do this, and now I'm annoyed because I wanted X amount of money. I mean, I don't really know the part of the deal. Is it just a percentage, or if they hit a certain mark, she got a higher percentage? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but because all they said was Disney Plus with Premier Accents have significantly enhanced her ability to earn additional compensation on top of the 20 million she has received.
Oh, on top of the 20 million. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. So she was getting something.
Yeah, but I think they were saying she should have made 50 million instead.
Well, based off of what? That's based off of just a theatrical release, and there's like it's a guess. You know, the people who wanted to see it in theaters saw it in theaters. Now you're
No, I get that,
guessing that these people who watched it on Disney Plus were going to go to the theater.
I mean, come on, they probably would have. Come on,
Not necessarily. I was on the fence about it. Probably the only reason why I saw it was because it was on Disney Plus.
I would have saw it either way.
There are people who would have went either way, but there is a percentage of people who only saw it because of the Disney Plus.
I guess, but they're also doing this because of COVID too, you'd say, right? So
yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to, if you're saying it for her, she's like, oh, well, we're releasing it to help our numbers because of that. So, because I mean, they did make a lot of money off of Disney Plus. It was like 80 million or something, right?
Yeah.
The opening weekend. So technically it should still go to, I don't know. To me, it should go to her. It's not like it'd be one thing if she's arguing, oh, you know, the movie came out in theatrical release and 2 months later you guys put it on Disney Plus and then it made 80 million. I'd be like, no, that's not how that works. You know what I mean? No. But you're putting it out when the movie comes out. So you're taking away from her potential box office.
If she's getting a cut, then.
But she's not getting a cut of the Disney Plus, they said. That's what
they just said that Disney Plus enhanced her ability to make money. They're just not saying what the number is. But they just said enhance her ability. They use that phrase for a reason. I don't trust Disney at all. They're such sleazeballs. She made money. She made money.
Oh no. She made her 20 million, but no way.
She made something off of this. And regardless,
there's a reason why
she's not going to beat Disney.
We'll see. I think they'll lose.
You think Disney's
I hate Disney,
lose?
So yeah.
That means that they're going to lose to a lot of people.
Good, I hope so.
Because Emma Stone just followed suit right after that for Cruella.
Why, she had the same kind of deal? Is that what it was?
Yeah, and so she filed a lawsuit too because they did VOD same day as the theatrical release.
And she was supposed to make a percent cut.
Well, why is she suing them? Like if that wasn't,
I don't know. What else would they sue her for? I have no idea. I can't stand Emma Stone, so I didn't bother even reading any of that.
She's doing it too, and I think there might be one other person suing a company. It's not Disney. Somebody else is suing somebody else. All because of this. It was like a domino effect. So I think they're all banking on the precedent, because if the first one wins, there's a precedent. So the rest have to follow suit. Right? That's a pun. We'll see. I get it. I don't think she'll beat the Disney lawyers. At the very least, they'll settle out of court, and no one will know anything. But I just think it's sad that we probably won't see her ever return as the Black Widow now.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm not. All right. Anything else before we wrap this up?
No, I think I'm good.
I think so too. Well, those were some of the broad strokes going on in pop culture. What are you most excited for on what's coming out? You got any movies, any comic books, any video games that are coming out that you really are anticipating? Let us know. We're at Nightcap Chat. It's at Nightcap Chat on Facebook and Twitter. You can message us on Twitter or comment on Twitter. We'll look at it eventually. Or Nightcap_chat on Instagram.
And you can catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Tales of Lance. You can watch me playing some random games, probably Fortnite or maybe Sea of Thieves with Blade. Huh? Maybe
open some Pokemon cards.
Or opening Pokemon cards, if I can ever find any anywhere. Or
well, I have a stack of Shining Fates,
which we'll be opening soon, hopefully this week or next week.
This week or next week. You heard it here. Look out on social media.
And maybe Heroclix. Maybe the next Heroclix set will open together.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. But yeah, you can catch me on there. And then you can also catch Ken, who's not here today, at Drawn to Comics in Glendale, Arizona.
And that's at Drawn to Comics on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Drawn to Comics, all one word. And I'm Blade O'Neill. If you care about me, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm at Blade O'Neill on Facebook and Twitter. Oh, no, wait. On Instagram and Twitter, and Blade O'Neill VO on Facebook. Supposed about my audiobooks. I'm going to be giving away copies of the audiobook I just narrated. It's rolling out now on various audiobook platforms. Already on Google Play. It's called The Happiness Journal by Viet Hung. I'm going to be giving away some copies. So if you like books, give me a follow and you'll see how to win one, because I'm just going to give them away. But we appreciate you all taking the time to listen. We love you. Be safe. And we'll catch you all next week.
Have a good week.